Good evening. Hello, 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 occult treats. Welcome. It is time. Hello, hello. I'm gonna take a sippy of some water. It's not a stream without choking. Okay, I'm good. How are you, Shiki? I'm good. I ate a lot of too many of the Red Lobster cheese biscuits, so my tummy is a little grumbly. So your seat is all sweaty? No! I'm not a sweaty person. Dogs sweat through their paws, right? Not through my thighs. Can we pat you, Shiki? Absolutely! Pat away. Here. Thank you. Any school stories? Oh, I do have some stories. So, I still kind of have this problem. When I was a pup, I had a habit of giving all of my belongings to my friends because I could. They'd be like, oh, I love this CD. And I'd be like, you can have it, I have it. Or they'd be like, oh, I love this anime. And I'd give them the DVD. Or I'd let them borrow manga. And I'd give them the manga. I'd end up with hardly anything of my own possessions. Besides, you know, like clothes. And there's this kid in what is considered like Inugami Middle School, right? And he was like, oh man, you know, my parents are out of town. They left me and my brother all alone and we don't have anything to eat. And I was like, oh, I still have winter vacation money. Here, you take this. You can get dinner and lunch and whatever you need. Here you go, here you go. So I handed him the money and I was like, also, here's an anime DVD if you wanna watch it. And so I gave it to him and he was like, all right, thanks so much. And then he got called away by the principal. And when the last bell rang to let out of school, the principal called my name. She was like, Shiki Miyoshino, come here. And I was like, what did I do? She came down and she was like, what should I call him? Did you give money to Chad? And I said, yeah? And she was like, did you give him a DVD? And I said, yeah? And then she asked me, did he give you anything in return? And I was like, no? I went home really confused, right? I went home really confused. And then my mama pup, my mom dog, she called me. Apparently, he had marijuana in his possession. And they thought that he was drug dealing me. They thought that I bought drugs, and I was crying. I was crying so much. I felt like a criminal. That they thought that I was like, they thought I was a criminal. I was crying to my mother over the phone. I was like, I don't know what to do. They think I'm a bad person now. I'm only in middle school. What am I supposed to do? And my mom was trying to console me, and I think we tried to call the principal to try to clear it up. Nothing ended up happening to me, but I was just distraught. I was so distraught. Oh, that reminds me. There was actually a fight between two girls in the bathroom, and one of their eyes actually got ripped out by a nail file. That was crazy. That was crazy. There was like hair everywhere and blood everywhere. It was a bad school. I'm choking. From Netto! So how much for that bottle of Shiki Do on your desk there? It's not for sale. It was made just for me, but thank you for the super chat. Ara. I don't know about that one. Now that I've mentioned a needlephobia, so my needlephobia is very severe. It is so severe that the last time... Okay, so when I was a young pup, I think this was a previous incarnation. I had to get a tetanus shot to enter Inugami High School. And I went in, and I was already nervous. I was already super nervous to get the shot. And then they were like, well, Shiki is hypoglycemic, so let's check her blood sugar. And I didn't know I'd have to do that. I'm scared of the finger prick. And, it took me 30 minutes to prep to get my finger pricked. They finally did it. And then we're all alone. And then the doctor walks in and she's like, okay, so, while she's here, she's never had chickenpox before. And, well, just to be safe, what if we gave her a meningitis shot too? So that's 3 shots. Count, 3 shots. Tetanus, meningitis, and chickenpox. I lost it. I lost my marbles. I started hyperventilating. I started crying. I was looking for ways to escape. I was looking at the window. I was like, I could climb out of there. I can't run through the door or the nurses will get me. I start crying. My mom starts praying. And I told her, God can't help you. I started losing it. I started absolutely losing it. I was just crying. I was crying. I was hyperventilating. I just could not handle it. So they come in. They had 3 nurses in there to keep me under control. To keep me under control. There were 3 nurses. And so I got all my shots. I didn't stop shaking for 48 hours. I could not stop shaking for 48 hours. It's so bad. And the thing is, my dad dog, he's the same way. He can't look at a sewing needle on television without going green, like he needs to vomit. He cannot stand it either. I didn't know that phobias were hereditary. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm stretching. I'm not sure how comfortable I would be because I feel like it would make a lot of people confused, especially if, like, I don't know, it turns not safe for work. What? What is that donation? Hello? What? Change your name right now. Change your name right now. Thank you for the donation, but change your name right now. Oh my god. I'm not reading your name out loud. I'm not reading it out loud. Oh my god. It's not a super chat, it's from Streamlabs. I saw it come up. Oh my god. Hold on, how about I refresh it? I'm gonna refresh it just in case you guys missed it. Did you see it? No! No! I'm not. I may not wear underwear, but I'm not into butt stuff. No! Oni-chan? Oni-chan? Let's go back to my, I think in human years I was about 16. I stayed up all night reading creepypastas. And I was too scared to leave my room in the dark in the middle of the night. But I needed to pee really bad. And there was a 2-liter Mountain Dew bottle. Actually, no, it's not 2-liter. It was like a smaller one. I don't know why I said 2-liter. I confuse the bottle sizes. But like, I got a bottle of Mountain Dew that was empty. And it's honestly not that hard to aim. You just have to know where everything is, right? And so I peed in the bottle, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw this away in the morning. I have a habit of forgetting things that I do right before I go to bed, which is why I miss a bunch of messages that I read, but right before bed, I'll read my phone. I'll be like, oh, I'll answer this as soon as I wake up. And I forget. It's like that with my Twitter notifications too, or I'll forget tasks that I need to do if they're told to me right before I go to bed. And so in the morning, I completely forgot. And I was like, oh, I'm thirsty. There's still some Mountain Dew in the bottle. So I took a sip, and I was like, because I forgot that I peed in it previously. Now, let's move forward to when I was about 2,100 years old. Let's see. It was not a bottle this time. But the same thing happened where I didn't have a bottle, but I did pour like Mountain Dew into this cup, this yellow cup that I, you know, and because there was ice in it, so I wanted it to be a cold drink, so it was Mountain Dew and ice, and I was scared, and I was like, oh, I don't want to leave my room, because I just watched a bunch of horror movies, and there was a cup in the room. Previously, it had Mountain Dew and ice in it, and I didn't want to leave my room because I was scared to go to the bathroom. And so, you know, I peed in it, and then I was like, okay, I obviously don't ever want to drink out of this cup again, so I'll just throw it away in the morning. Well, the same thing happened again. I forgot that I peed in it. And when I woke up, when you wake up, your senses aren't completely there. When you wake up, your senses are completely there. I didn't smell anything. So I was like, oh, my Mountain Dew from yesterday. Oh my god. From Leon This Nuts. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you guys for debating me so much today and for listening to me ramble and ramble and ramble. Thank you. I will see you again tomorrow for a Duolingo stream. Thank you guys so much for chatting with me today. It was really fun telling stories and talking with you all. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.